Hello, everyone. It's so beautiful outside today. It's really pretty. But I'm here once again, guys, with a video message, and it's specifically for the men. It's only for the men. Now, we have Father's Day, which I believe is on Sunday. I believe that's June the 15th. So first, I just want to tell all the fellas out here, all the men, young, old, whoever, happy Father's Day. If you all are fathers, some of you don't even have biological children, but you've made a decision to raise children with the woman you're with, or a woman you may be dating. You are involved in her children's life. So shout out to all the men and all the fathers. Now, my video message today is to tell the men, stop gossiping. I have to tell you fellas this. Gossiping is wrong. It is. And I'm including myself in this because all of us, every single person has been guilty of gossiping. Now, I do believe that there are different levels of gossip. There are what you call malicious gossip, and then just regular, just general gossip. When it comes to malicious gossip, it is basically to tear apart or ruin the character or reputation of somebody. You will gossip about things that you perceive on a person, or something you may have heard about a person, and you will begin to spread and carry bones to other people about other people or a particular person, and it's malicious. What you gossip and what you repeat and what you reveal, it can destroy a person's reputation, their life, or their character. Then you have general gossip, where as somebody may go to work, or somebody may be around a family member or a friend, and they'll say, hey, you know, I saw so and so that we went to school with. I saw her in a restaurant. She's looking really good. You know, she told me she works at whatever place, and you know, she lives over on blah blah blah, and she says she has 2 kids. You know, she seems like she's changed. She's not, you know, crazy like she was when we was in high school. You know, anywhere it goes, gossip is basically when you talk about people and they're not around. You're talking about them behind their back, and you know, you're bringing up certain situations or issues or information that you may have, or that you may have been given by someone else, and you're just talking about it and passing your opinion and either adding to it or taking away from it. But for the fellas, I want to tell you, gossip, when you hear about the word gossip, is typically talked about when it comes to women. Anytime gossip comes up, a lot of times people get uncomfortable because all of us have been guilty of it. Everybody not going to admit that. I've ran into people that say, oh, you know, I don't gossip, I don't get caught up in that. But that's a lie, because even if you say you go home and you're married, if your husband or wife is bringing to you a situation about one of their co-workers, or you're a leader in a church and you happen to be discussing something that one of the brothers or sisters told you, whether that's your husband or your wife or not, you're still gossiping. You're still talking about information or something that you know, or something that somebody told you, or something that you think, or something that you heard. But when you hear about gossip, typically people always say it's us that do it, the women. You know, little grammar school girls or girls in high school, they gossip and they're chatty, and, you know, they're spiteful and vindictive. And women are known to just gossip and go back and forth with he said, she said. It's considered a girly or a woman or a female dog trait. I'm not going to say the word bitch, but it's considered a B trait. But when it comes to men gossiping, it is a horrible thing. And any of you men out here that are currently gossiping, you need to cut it out, because you can't get caught up into unproductive conversation when you are supposed to be the leader or the head. When men are around, men are supposed to be sometimes the strength, and they are supposed to be the ones that set the tone and set the example in different situations and settings. So if you see a man that's gossiping and he's always bringing back bones of he said, she said, or he's bringing up a particular man's name or something about a woman, it's out of order and it doesn't look right. And I find that it's so many men now, they're gossiping more than women. They are gossiping and stirring up mess more than the women. I mean, you can walk past a locker room, walk past a group of men in a barber shop, or you could actually be sitting in a barber shop, and these men are going in. They talking about everything from how many women they screwed, going into heavy details about things they did to the woman, talking about how the woman is a whore, talking about, who hating on them and what they gonna do and who a F-boy and just all this nonsense. And even men in church, I found out that they gossip. They will talk about certain women in the church and talk about who crazy, who's the woman that's the hoe, who's the woman that they tried to talk to, or the woman that tried to talk to them, or the woman that they went out with, or the woman that they text, or the woman that's going to be their new project that they trying to hit. It goes on. So my video message is to any man that is currently a gossiper or you are involved in gossip, you need to cut it out. I'm so serious, because it makes you look very unattractive. It makes you look very immature and childish. And it's not good to carry that kind of reputation as a man. It's not good for anybody. Nobody should gossip. The Bible talks about how we should put all gossip away from us. But it's especially just very messy and out of order when you see men gossiping. Men definitely are not supposed to be chatting. Okay, it's an ambulance. Yes, an ambulance outside of my window. They do that a lot. I'm around a lot of hospitals. But anyway, men, just check yourself as far as this gossiping goes. You got to cut it out. You guys got to be better than what you are. But when it comes to the he said, she said, and being chatty and just acting like a bunch of women. I mean, like these men, they're sounding like a group of hands that's just going back and forth and talking and talking and talking. It's just a horrible thing. So fellas, I love the fellas. I have respect for the men. I love you. But please, please take my advice. Stop the gossip.